Across the vast expanse of time and space, where legends dwell and histories intertwine, we find the god-kings in their grace, ruling realms where mortals and gods embrace. In the whispers of the ancients, under starlit skies, their stories unfold. A blend of truth and lies where the line between godhood and humanity is blurred, inviting us to see the world through their all-seeing eyes.
Welcome to Path to Facts, where mysteries are solved and wonders are revealed. Today we'll delve into a world that's right under our noses, yet still full of surprises.
1. Pharaoh Akhenaten, 1353-1336 BC. In the sun-drenched lands of ancient Egypt, Pharaoh Akhenaten emerged as a revolutionary figure. Not only did he change the religious landscape by promoting the worship of the Aten above all other deities, but he also declared himself to be the descendant of that solar disk, thus intertwining his rule with divinity itself. Akhenaten's reign is marked by artistic innovation and a dramatic shift toward monotheism that upset the traditional polytheistic order. His story is fascinating not only for the radical changes he implemented, but also for the mystery that shrouds his motives in the aftermath of his religious upheaval. His attempt to redefine the divine connection between the pharaoh and the gods of Egypt marks a pivotal, enigmatic chapter in history, making his reign a subject of endless fascination. 2. Emperor Augustus, 63 BCE, 14 CE. As the serene peace of the Pax Romana unfolded across the Roman Empire, its architect, Emperor Augustus, stood at its helm, a figure of unparalleled authority and divine lineage. Adopted by Julius Caesar, who was posthumously deified, Augustus skillfully used his supposed divine lineage to consolidate his rule. A master of political propaganda, he portrayed himself as favored by the gods and as a god himself, a living testament to Rome's greatness. His reign not only ushered in a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity, but also deeply embedded the concept of the divine emperor in Roman culture, setting a precedent for centuries to come. Augustus's ability to combine political acumen with divine representation exemplifies the quintessential god-king, whose legacy as a ruler is inseparable from his status as a deity. 3. King Rama. As the hero of the Ramayana, one of Hinduism's most beloved epics, Rama embodies the virtues of dharma, righteousness, truth, and moral integrity. An avatar of Vishnu, Rama's life is a testament to the challenges and triumphs of adhering to dharma, even in the face of personal loss and adversity. His reign as king is idealized as a golden age of peace, prosperity, and justice, in which the divine and the royal converge in the figure of a just and compassionate ruler. Rich in adventure, devotion, and ethical dilemmas, Rama's story continues to be a source of moral and spiritual inspiration, illustrating the timeless appeal of god-kings whose rule is as much about heart and spirit as it is about power. 4. Emperor Haile Selassie, 1892-1975. As the last emperor of Ethiopia, Haile Selassie's legacy is intertwined with claims of divine kingship, dating back to the biblical King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. In Rastafarianism, he is revered as a divine figure, the living God, and a symbol of African independence and identity. Despite his modest denials of divinity, his image as a god-king endures, reflecting the complex interplay between historical reality and spiritual belief. Haile Selassie's reign, marked by efforts to modernize Ethiopia and his prominent role on the world stage, demonstrates the enduring power of the god-king archetype to shape not only national narratives, but global movements. 5. King Gilgamesh. Preceding even the ancient civilizations of Greece and Rome, the Epic of Gilgamesh is one of the earliest literary works in human history. Gilgamesh, the heroic king of Uruk, is portrayed as two-thirds god and one-third man, a being of unparalleled strength and wisdom, yet haunted by the limits of his mortality. His quest for immortality, driven by the death of his friend Enkidu, takes him on a journey that explores the human condition through divine eyes. Exploring themes of friendship, the fear of death, and the search for eternal life, Gilgamesh's story remains a poignant reflection on the aspirations and vulnerabilities of both gods and humans. 6. Emperor Nero, 3768 AD. Nero's reign as Emperor of Rome is infamous for its excesses and the Great Fire that decimated much of Rome, a disaster for which Nero himself was blamed. though he also used the catastrophe to implement ambitious urban renewal projects. Despite his notoriety, or perhaps because of it, Nero was deified in some circles as embodying the paradoxical nature of divine kingship, where the line between God and tyrant is blurred. Nero's artistic ambitions and the cult of personality that surrounded him during and after his lifetime illustrate the complex legacy of god-kings, whose divine status often straddles the line between awe and revulsion. 7. King Arthur, shrouded in the mists of Avalon and the legends of the Round Table. King Arthur is a semi-mythical figure who embodies the ideals of chivalry, justice, and divine kingship. Although there is little historical evidence of his reign, the mythical King Arthur is often depicted wielding the enchanted sword Excalibur, granted to him by mystical means, and ruling with a wisdom and fairness that border on the supernatural. His legend, filled with magical swords, holy quests, and noble knights, captures the imagination as a realm where the divine and mortal realms intertwine. Arthur's story, especially his prophesied return in Britain's hour of greatest need, elevates him beyond the mere mortal and places him in the realm of god-kings whose leadership is so divine it transcends death itself. 8. Emperor Constantine, wars 272 to 337 AD. Emperor Constantine the Great's conversion to Christianity and subsequent founding of Constantinople marks a turning point in the history of the Western world. By adopting Christianity as the state religion of the Roman Empire, Constantine not only changed the religious landscape, but also positioned himself as a divine agent, chosen by the Christian God to lead his people. Venerated as a saint in Eastern Christianity, Constantine's rule is seen as divinely ordained, his decisions as emperor imbued with spiritual significance. His reign represents a transformation in the concept of divine kingship, in which the emperor's power is legitimized by and intertwined with his faith, ushering in a new era in the relationship between the divine and earthly realms. 9. Emperor Jimmu, 701-1585 BCE. At the dawn of Japanese civilization, Emperor Jimmu, a descendant of the sun goddess Amaterasu, is said to have ascended the throne, establishing a line that continues unbroken to this day. His divine lineage is not just a matter of royal genealogy, but a fundamental aspect of Japanese imperial identity, fusing the spiritual and the temporal in the figure of the emperor. Shrouded in myth and legend, Jimmu's reign symbolized the unity of heaven and earth, a concept that has profoundly influenced Japanese culture and governance. As a god-king, Jimmu embodies the heavenly mandate that defines the Japanese emperor, a ruler who is both human and divine, bridging the human and the heavenly. 10. Krishna. In the vibrant tapestry of Hindu mythology, Lord Krishna stands as a figure of divine wisdom, power, and compassion. An avatar of Vishnu, one of Hinduism's principal deities, Krishna's life story encompasses an extraordinary range of accomplishments, from his pastoral childhood marked by miraculous feats to his role as statesman and charioteer in the epic Mahabharata. His teachings in the Bhagavad Gita, delivered on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, offer profound insights into duty, righteousness, and the nature of the divine. Krishna's earthly reign as king is celebrated as a time of justice and prosperity, reflecting the ideal of divine governance. His enduring presence in the hearts and minds of millions underscores the transcendent appeal of god-kings walking among men and guiding them with divine wisdom. As our journey through tales of divinity and dominion comes to a close, let the echoes of the sagas of these god-kings inspire your thoughts. If their stories have stirred the realms of your imagination, remember to subscribe, leave a like to honor their legacy, drop a comment with your reflections, and share their epic tales far and wide so that others may tread the paths of myth and monarch with us.